Yeah, je sais.
Okay, I said nothing. Sorry.
During my 20s and my early 30s, I was mostly working in call centers for big conglomerates like Bell and Shaw. But always being on the phone and answering to disgruntled customers, I had to find a way to release some stress. So I did what most male adults do in their 20s. I signed up for a gym membership. I didn't know what I was embarking on back then, but one thing was for sure, I had no goals, I had no direction, so therefore I had no results. But one day I landed on this fitness coach who taught me a lot about discipline, preparation, and routine that eventually helped me out throughout the workout and also give me a new facet of being in shape. Well, little did I know that all that wisdom would help me out later on in my life. Fellow Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters. The gym that I went to at that time was called Fit for Life 24/7. It was situated on Saint Laurent Boulevard, right beside the Castelnau Metro. The first month I trained there, it was so-so, but again, I didn't have any real plans. So nothing really happened, I didn't have any results. I couldn't really flex myself in front of the mirror. It didn't work at all. But I saw there was some regulars that was training at the gym all the time, and one of them kind of resembled my type of body, same body type as me. He was doing a workout that I wasn't accustomed of seeing. It was totally different from what I was doing. It was more hybrid, more dynamic, more purposeful. I remember seeing him, and in the beginning he was just a regular guy, and then in a couple of weeks he transformed into a chiseled man. So I went and I approached the guy and I complimented him on his results, and I told him, how did you get these results? And he told me he met this fitness coach who instilled in him a different way of training and something that was more custom to his body type. So I told him, like, look, we have the same body, so why don't you hook a brother up? I want to get the secret sauce. Well, he chuckled, and then he gave me the phone number of the trainer. His name is Henry Stopik, and this person installed a lot of wisdom that was beneficial for me throughout my workout throughout the years. I eventually met up with Henry. He was very nice person, very easygoing. And we started off slow in the beginning. He just wanted to see how I was working out at the gym. And after 30 minutes, he just looked at me and he said that I was doing everything wrong. The posture, the breathing, the time between sets, everything was wrong. So he asked me bluntly, Michael, what are your goals? Like, what are expectations? And I couldn't come up with a quick answer, so I just saw any buff guy at the gym, and I was like, I want to look like him, like this guy right over there. So he gave me a really come to Jesus moment, and he said, look, what you're saying right now is total BS and is unrealistic. There's different type of body types, and you cannot look like this individual who's 250, 300 pounds. You're nowhere like that, so it's not gonna work. We have to do something that's more equipped for your body. So I told him, okay, I'm still listening. He said, look, I got something I could hook up for you. I gotta come up with a program similar to the person that referred you to me. So the following week we met up. He came up with a bunch of sheets of papers, lots of pictures in color, different poses, and also a lot of details. And by the way, mind you, this is before all those influencers on YouTube that you see with all the training programs. This was way back then on YouTube, when YouTube used to be a bunch of cat videos. Yes, I'm old. I know, I'm old. Nonetheless, he explained to me that instead of just working on one body part, why don't you just, we're gonna do exercises that are more hybrid, where you're gonna work 2-3 muscles at the same time. So it's gonna be time efficient, and you're gonna work your whole body at the same time. We're gonna aim so you could be more svelte, more fit, more chiseled. It's gonna work out better for you. So he was starting the workout, and I started to follow whatever he was doing, and I was still feeling aches in my body, but it felt kind of better. And he kept telling me, like, look, you're not gonna get the results right away, but you have to be patient. If you keep doing what I'm telling you to do, in the long run, you're gonna see the results, and it's gonna be part of your lifestyle. So the weeks go by, and I keep working out, and 7 weeks later, I really started to see some results. And I was like, okay, this is wonderful. Not just physically, but my posture is better. I feel more confident. Everything is great. And throughout the years, he was always giving me a new program just so I could give a shot to my body. And throughout the years, it was still something that I was using, even if I didn't always see my coach that I had back then. What also helped me with his way of training is that I eventually instilled that during my rehabilitation, my post-rehabilitation. You see, during my time at the hospital and rehab, eventually all the specialists could do all they could do. So after that, I was on my own during COVID, obviously, where everything was closed. So I used whatever he taught me back then. I still remember. I still kept all the papers at home, and I just followed all of the programs for it to work for my stuff, for my limitations. And it worked gradually to the point that I was able to do all that stuff that I was doing before, of course, with my limitations. I haven't seen my mentor in a very long time, but he was basically the genesis of me in my fitness journey. And whenever I have the privilege to seeing him, I'm gonna give him my full gratitude for helping me becoming who I am right now. Thank you very much. That's what I'd like to do.